You know, people think that old Marlon Brando movie, and that's what they think of motorcycle people. But no, these folks work in the community. They work with kids. They work with our seniors. So we appreciate all of that. Again, talking about some of the things that are going to be happening on Neighborhoods Day. We're going to have a young lady named Marsha Lemieux. Marsha is here. She has her own recycling company. She's going to provide free recycling bins all over the city on Neighborhoods Day. Marsha, where are you? Marsha Lemieux. Michigan First Credit Union is doing a shred event over at Wyoming and 7 Mile in partnership with Rite Aid and Marygrove College. We're going to have volunteers from General Motors working with Tim Addy of Hand in Man Ministries. We're going to have volunteers from the Health Alliance Plan working with Habitat for Humanity on the east side of Detroit. All over the city again, and the way to find this is go on our website, www.arisedetroit.org. You're going to find lots of these events. There's still opportunities to volunteer and be involved. And all of you are part of this day. So give yourself a hand for being part of this day. I was quoted in Dave's Free Press as saying, people who don't care don't do this. People who don't believe don't do this. This comes from the heart of people who believe in this city. And before I call the school, Karen Ridgway here, I was a sports writer at one point in my life as a journalist. You know, when you're a sports writer, you're an expert, you're a pundit. You know, anything you say, people figure you know, and you should know, right? But what I quickly learned is that I covered a lot of baseball, basketball, football games where teams that couldn't be beat lost. And I covered a lot of games where teams that couldn't win won. And I like to use that as a metaphor for Detroit. Despite our many challenges, we know what they are. You know, we are still working on this story. We are still playing this game, and we are not giving up. We're not giving up. Give yourself a hand for that. So that being said, again, this is Detroit's, we call it Great New Tradition. Over 170 events, thousands of people all over the city. Tell somebody about Neighborhoods Day. Tell the media folks that we're just getting started with this. We want this thing to blow up just as big as the River Fest and just as big as the fireworks. This is truly about the neighborhoods and the people and the spirit of Detroit, and we should let no one diminish. This is more important than the Detroit Tigers winning the World Series. I'm sorry, I love the Tigers. But you folks are here. And stay tuned. I'm only going to say we've got some real exciting things that we're going to be announcing that we're really excited about. At the appropriate time, you will hear about it in a big way. So we're excited about that. Now, this year, we are really, really excited here at Arise Detroit because we've got a great partnership that we formed with Detroit Public Schools. Sometimes they have a reputation for being difficult to work with, to get to, but Steve Wasco and Kanequa Daniel, when I had shared my idea about what I wanted to do with the public schools, they got very excited about it, worked with me, created this press conference, and this very exciting partnership. So with that being said, I want to call Karen Ridgway, who is the superintendent of academics. Did I say that right? Superintendent of academics. She's smarter than most of us sitting here. I know she's smarter than me. Give her a hand, will you, please?
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Detroit Public Schools and our esteemed leader, Roy S. Roberts, thank you for joining us as we announce the 17 schools that have been designated as official Arise Detroit partner schools for the 6th Neighborhood Day event. To Luther Keith and the Arise Detroit team, thank you for thinking of the Detroit Public Schools as you begin Neighborhoods Day. As we all know, the well-being of any community relies heavily on the success of its school system. If you want to make a difference in the city of Detroit, a great place to start is with the Detroit Public Schools.